Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Rohit Bharat Patil. Today we will discuss about exception handling in Java. First, we know first we discuss about the exception handling. Exception handling is one of the powerful mechanism to handle the runtime errors that normal flow of the application can be maintained. But today we will learn about the exception in Java. Second point is the exception handling in Java. Third one is the type of exception handling in Java. Fourth one is the try and catch keywords. Fifth is the its type. Let's discuss the what is the first we discuss about the what is the meaning of the exception. Exception is an unwanted or unwanted or unexpected event which occur during the execution of program. Exception handling is the process when unexpected event or unwanted event is came between our fixed schedule. Then we resolve that event by using alternative way or second way. Then our schedule going okay. This is that process we call as the exception handling. We discuss about the live example. Now we discuss the exception and exception handling by using one real example. Suppose we can go anywhere, then our schedule will be fixed. But we will going by the bicycle, and somewhere goes, and our bicycle is a function. Then this process is called as the exception, and this process is called as the exception. And exception handling is a when we go when our cycle is punctured, then we will go to the bus. This is a exception handling. Every day life is a full of situation that we don't anticipate it. For example, you get up for work in the morning and look for your phone charger, but you can't find it anywhere. You go to the bathroom to shower only to discover that the pieces are frozen. You get in your car, but it won't start. A human is able to cope with such unforeseen circumstances quite easily. Now, we will discuss exception and exception handling by using one program. First, we discuss about the what is the exception. Take a one scenario. We will decide statement one, statement declare statement one, statement two, statement third, statement four, statement five, statement 6, statement 7, statement 8, statement 9, and statement 10. But here, suppose there are 10 statements in our program and there occurs an exception at statement 5. Then the rest of code will not be executed. That statement 6 to 10 will not be executed. If we perform exception handling, then rest of the statement will be also executed. That is the why we use exception handling in Java. Now we will discuss by using one example by using one coding program. When we derive public static void main method in curly bracket, we can declare one int a array is equal to the in curly bracket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in curly bracket close semicolon close. Then we sys out println a index of a 8. Here output will be show the exception. Exception is a array out of array out of index bound. This is called as exception. Now we will discuss about the exception handling by using one more code. Public static void main. Public static void main in main method we can declare int a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 0. Then we sys out the sys out print ln in bracket a divided by, then their output is shows exception error. But when we use by using exception handling, we can use try after the sys out statement. Then after that we can use catch on we can try call. Then try in that try method system out println a divided by b, and on that catch word we can declare sys out println divided by 0. Then output is the divided by 0. Here exception exception is a resolve. This is also shows exception, but we will use try and catch for exception handling. Now we discuss about the types of exception handling. There are mainly two types of exception. First one is a exception handling. Second one is a uncheck exception handling. First, we can discuss some point of the check exception and uncheck exception. Check exception are checked at compile time, so that's why we call that compile time exception handling. This class which directly inherit throwable class except runtime exception and error are known as a checked exception. Example: IO exception, SQL exception, etc. Now we discuss about the unchecked exception handling. The classes which inherit the runtime exception are known as a unchecked exception. Example: arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, array index out of bound exception, etc. Unchecked exceptions are not checked at compile time, but they are checked at runtime. That's why we call them runtime exception handle. Let me discuss the live example of check expression handling by using one program. When we call public static void main method, after that we can we can call some exception methods. There is a show something error by that error is a shows by compile time. When we use the throw expression, that error should be good. But this is a check expression because when we go to the school, my mom is called mom is said, can you get your pocket I card, etc. The and uncheck expression is a error shows is a only at the runtime. Now we will discuss the hierarchy of Java exception classes. The Java language throwable class is the root class of the Java exception hierarchy, which is inherited by two subclasses, exception and error. A hierarchy of Java exception class are given below. Uh, sorry. Now we discuss about the five keywords which is used for handling exception in Java. First one is a try. The try keyword is used to specify a block where we should place exception code. The try block must be followed by either catch or finally. It means we can't use try block alone. Then we discuss about the catch. The catch block is used to handle the exception. It must be preset by try block, which means we can't use catch block alone. It can be followed by final block later. Now we discuss about the finally. The final block is used to execute the important code of the program. It is executed whether an exception is handled or not. Fourth one is a throw. The throw keyword is used to throw an exception. Fifth one is a throw. The throw keyword is used to declare exception. It doesn't throw an exception. It specifies that there may occur an exception in the method. It is always used with method signature. Now we discuss some example of exception. A scenario of arithmetic exception occurs when we declare in main method system out dot println 9 divided by 0, then there we shows the arithmetic expression. Now we discuss about the null pointer expression. When we declare string s is equal to the null, then we call the some character of that string. Then there is the shows the null pointer exception. Now we discuss about the array index out of bound exception. On that process, on that method, we can declare a array int a array is equal to the in curly bracket 1 2 3 4 5. Then we call system out println, and in that method we can call a of 8. Then it is shows the array out of bound exception as like same as a scenario of string out of index bound. When we declare string s is equal to the Rohit, then we will in that system out println we can call 7 character 7 index of character. Then it is not possible. Then JVM shows JVM shows string index out of bound exception. Now see advantage of exception handling. The core advantage of exception handling is maintain the normal flow of the application, and exception normally describe the normal flow of the application. That is why we use exception handling. Thank you.